Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Saturday, December 28th, 2024. We're going to have a little fun in this video. I want to do a confirmation read, or we'll find out if it's not a confirmation read, about something that happens quite often in our 47th President-elect's rallies. Donald Trump is known for using the song Y.M.C.A. by the Village People quite often in his rallies. And I always was a little curious about that choice because it's not a super patriotic song. And yes, it's catchy and he likes to dance to it. But why that one when there might be other catchier tunes that are a little more patriotic or something like that was what I wondered about. Well, there is chatter in alt media circles that I think is accurate simply because mainstream media has taken pains to say that it's not accurate. And that is the fact that what our 47th president-elect is doing when he has those rallies and plays Y.M.C.A., he's trolling the deep state. Because in the early 1900s, Y.M.C.A. had a facility on Guantanamo Bay. So alt media chatter says that there's a trolling going on here about the spa and just making a little dig at the deep state that there's so many of their former high flyers who have had to go to the spa. Well, I thought this might be fun to look at it with the tarot cards and see if it's true and if there's further insights and information the universe wants us to have. I'm going to real quickly take you to a share screen and show you an article that shows the Guantanamo Bay Y.M.C.A. back in the early 1900s. It's actually a historical postcard, and then we'll do the tarot read and find out if there's anything to be learned or gleaned about this information. So here is our share screen from Digital Commonwealth showing the Y.M.C.A. Guantanamo Bay Club. And again, this was from the early 1900s. I thought that was kind of interesting. So let's ask the cards. I want a yes or no element to this read. Is it true that Donald Trump is actually trolling the deep state with his frequent use of the song Y.M.C.A. in his rallies? And are there additional insights and information the universe wants us to know? Let's find out. I'm going to switch the camera, so you can watch me work with the cards, and we'll find out together what the information is that's available to us on this topic. All right, 1 second while I switch that camera. Okay, so our question is there truth in the speculation and the hypothesis that Donald Trump is actually trolling the deep state with the use of the song Y.M.C.A., plus additional insights and information? Okay, our first card is the Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Hermit, King of Swords, Judgment, and the Moon. Okay. Well, we're going to get a few more cards and see if an ace shows up as a hard yes, but let's look at what's indicated with what is here. First of all, we have the situation indicated with the Two of Cups, which talks about an agreement. So there was an agreement, and apparently Mr. T has paid for the rights to use that song. So it has been lucrative for the copyright owners for that. So yeah, he pays to use it. And yeah, it has to do with some conflict that's been resolved. Now, what's going on here? We've got the hermit looking in on this situation and just kind of weighing in on it. And he's shining a light on the fact that there was an agreement to use the song. Now, the King of Swords in the near future indicates Mr. T, as well as the agreement element of what we're being told here. The Mr. T he's trolling them because he's talking about judgment and the fact that some of them have already faced the consequences for their actions at the spa. Let's get a few more cards and see what's going on because it's kind of interesting. Like I said, right now we are seeing that that was the understanding and that's the focus. We have the Seven of Swords. Ooh, the Tower showing up. Then we have the Four of Cups, and finally we have the Three of Cups. So lots of cups. So again, he's evoking an emotional response with the use of that song in his rallies. It's got to be rather frustrating and irritating for the deep state to hear. The Seven of Swords uh, is right with the Tower. That's interesting. It's saying that he's letting them know that their time is up and they face that judgment in the Tower. So yeah, the spa is all about um, bringing some big names down and having them be consequenced. So let's see what happens here. The final two cards, we've got the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. Again, emotional type of responses being evoked here. The Four of Cups is telling us there's actually a little more going on here than we've asked the way the card was phrased. And the Three of Cups says that we can, at least to a some degree, celebrate the fact that, again, consequencing has happened, judgment has been had, and the fact that this song is used just kind of highlights that in a very nonverbal communication. So it is a trolling move, it is a calm, and it is used for that purpose. So that's why that song is used. Now, before I switch the camera back, I do want to just say one little thing. I had a viewer that sent me this homemade little gem pouch and these gems as part of a larger package. So thank you, Lori P, for the holiday gifts you sent me. I appreciate them very much, and I wanted to highlight them. So again, thank you, and let's do the recap. So let's recap. The song Y.M.C.A. by the Village People is often played at Mr. T rallies. And there's chatter in the alt media community that the reason for that is because he's trolling the deep state simply because in the early 1900s, there was a YMCA facility on what is now the spa, Guantanamo Bay. So we asked if there was truth in that speculation and additional insights and information. We got some heavy duty cards, but again, this is about the use of that. Remember that it's about the use of that song and some significance involved with it. So we got some pretty deep information, I felt like. And let me share with you again in a recap what it was. First of all, yeah, Mr. T has paid to use that. He's got an agreement with the original authors, but his intent was confirmed with the fact that in the recent past, he's talking about those that there have been some opposition with. Now, what kind of opposition in the near future? We were told judgment. Again, those people at the spa are facing some judgment. Indeed, some of them have faced the consequences of the results of those judgment days. Now, the near future. So there's going to be additional processing, and those at the spa are there for good reason. They've taken a fall, and they're going to face that judgment. Now, we were kind of warned that there's a little more to the story than that I asked in this question with this Four of Cups. Intuitively, it's just telling me that I could have narrowed it down in some way or it asked some additional information. So there's more going on here than just the trolling, but we did get a confirmation on the trolling. And what we got finally too is just that there is cause to celebrate. There are people facing judgment, and they're facing judgment by Mr. T and the White Hats, and consequences are being had for crimes that were committed. And I look forward to the day when that kind of thing isn't just done with nonverbal trolls and air letters and things like that, but we actually sit down and look at evidence and watch some documentation of the processing that has occurred. But that's why that song is used in the rallies. It's not just a catchy tune. It's a little dig by Mr. T. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Okay, I should have um, maybe a little less glee about that, but the thought that people are finally being called to account for taking innocent life so very much in stride and not having respect for it. I'm just happy that it's happening in some way, somewhere, and that our world is going from dark to light. So, in the meantime, that's it for this video. I do want to just ask everybody, there is lots of news out there. I'm noticing a lot of attempts at fear porn. So, and I'm getting people asking me to read on this situation or this comment or this kind of thing. Just remember, guys, the war's been won. Okay, we're heading into some really good times, and they're just trying to put the brakes on it or maybe not have it evolve as fully as it's going to, simply by using some fear porn to try to create some negative energy or to slow the momentum down. So don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. If there's something to worry about, we'll deal with it. And nothing can stop what is coming. Until next time, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish for you everything bright. Bye.